Mr. Orlando Wilson, one question that comes often from people these days: are security guards still relevant? Are they needed? Do they provide anything?
Well, that depends on where you are and depends on what you're doing. Seeing what's been going on lately, especially in places like UK, I would say most security guards are not needed. They're a waste of time, they're a waste of money. You see what's been happening with the environmental protesters. They even went down to Scotland Yard, that's the police headquarters in UK, New Scotland Yard, and sprayed the building with paint. And the cops didn't do anything. So if the police can't do anything to stop protesters from vandalizing their headquarters, what can a security guard do to protect you, your business, etc.? Now, there's videos online all the time of security guards getting into fights with people, and from what I understand about UK and a lot of other countries, even in certain parts of the US, stuff like theft is virtually decriminalized. You can't do anything to stop it. I think in US, the supermarket chain or the shop chain Target just put out yesterday they've lost $400 million worth of assets. And there's not much you can do to prevent that. They have security personnel. The security personnel aren't doing any good because there's nothing they can do to prevent the theft. So is it worthwhile for a company to spend money on security guards? I would say if you need it for insurance purposes, yes. If you don't need it for insurance purposes, no. Because in a lot of places, there's nothing the security guards can do to stop people vandalizing your business. There's nothing they can do to stop the theft. If they go and confront people, one, in places like, again, UK, they stand a chance of being stabbed, getting into fights, etc. And the chances are the police will turn up and arrest the security guard for assaulting the person that stole a pair of underpants. If you're looking at places like the United States, certain states in the United States where armed security can use force to protect others, yeah, that makes sense. If you've got armed robbers that come into your business, the security guard can use reasonable force, lethal force, to protect that business and people in that business, the lives of the people in the business. If you've got a security guard in UK, which is completely unarmed, and a couple of robbers come in your shop with machetes, what can that security guard do? Nothing. And seeing that they're being paid virtually minimal wage, what would I expect a security guard to do that's earning, let's say, good money, 13, 14 pounds an hour, to protect the business against the security guard's unarmed, to protect the business and its staff from two guys with machetes? What can they do? Nothing. So in such situations, I would say if you're a small business owner, a large business owner, I would look at what your security guards can actually do. And again, if they can't actually do anything, what's the point in having them? You're better off training members of your staff to be aware of what could potentially go wrong, to be alert for anything that is going wrong, to know how to identify the problems before they happen and call the police as quickly as possible. Because in most cases, all the security guards are doing is calling the police. Why waste money on doing that with a security company? And a lot of the security companies are hiring minimum wage people that are not the most motivated of people. And I don't blame them for not being motivated, because they don't have the work conditions to be motivated or be earning the money to be motivated. You're better off just getting a member of your staff to take over the security responsibilities and training them up and educating them on the laws and what to do if there's a problem.